Good morning, dear students. May God bless you all. Today we are going to do lesson number 5 of English, The Treasure Hunt. This story is adapted from an adventure novel, The Treasure Island, by Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson. Treasure Hunt tells of Jim Hawkins' adventure on a quest for buried treasure. Jim Hawkins is on a ship named Hispaniola with a group of pirates. Pirates means sea robbers. With Captain Long John Silver and his crew. Jim has a treasure map. They are all going to Treasure Island to look for the treasure. At first, Jim really enjoys himself even though he has to work hard. But one night, Jim hears the captain tell a young sailor that he plans to find the treasure and keep the gold for himself. On reaching Treasure Island, Silver, his crew, and Jim set off for Skeleton Island, where the treasure is buried, according to the map. Now, read on to find out what happens on Skeleton Island. While I waited for breakfast to be served, Captain Long John Silver came over and sat down beside me and said, "Now, Jim, we should go hunt for this treasure. You and I must stick together and we'll save each other if needed." Stick together means they want to stay together and support each other. Before starting off on the treasure hunt, Silver gathered his men together. Mates, pay attention," he said. "It's lucky you have me as your captain. Once we find treasure, we'll have to find the ship quickly. Once we have both the ship and the treasure and are on the sea again, we'll be safe. We'll take Jim with us and give him his share for all his kindness." The pirates were very cheerful about looking for treasure. Cheerful means feeling happy. But I was worried. Worried means mentally troubled. I knew that Silver would not keep his word. Would not keep his word means do what he had promised. And this thought troubled me. We set out on the treasure hunt. We were a strange sight. Everyone in dirty clothes and everybody except me carrying weapons. Silver's parrot sat on his shoulder. Some men carried tools for digging, while others carried meat, bread, and water. Thus, we marched one after another to the beach. A tall tree was the chief marker. Chief marker means an object that shows a particular spot on a map. Right before us was a bit of flat ground, 200 or 300 feet high. The top was full of tall pine trees. After a long march, we began climbing towards the trees. Suddenly, one of the men cried out, and others ran to him. At the foot of a large tree lay a sailor's skeleton. Skeleton means a structure of bones that supports the body of a human or an animal. We saw that the man lay straight, just like a pointer, his arms raised above his head. Pointer means a stick used to point to things on a map. "Look," said Silver, "the bones point towards the part of Skeleton Island." They quickly climbed up towards the pine trees. Soon they reached the top. As soon as they reached the high ground, Silver and his men sat down to rest. As he sat, Silver looked at his compass and said, "Compass, it is an instrument used for finding direction." There are three tall trees in a straight line from Skeleton Island. It will be easy to find the treasure now. Our way lay downhill. We could see the pines ahead of us. The first two tall trees were the wrong ones according to Silver's compass. But the third rose nearly 200 feet into the sky. The men knew that the gold lay buried under its shadow. Almost instantly, they started moving faster. Silver hobbled up, his hands shaking. Hobbled means walked slowly with a limp. He hoped to dig up the treasure, find the Hispaniola, kill his crew, and sail away with the riches. Afraid of this, I could hardly keep up with the treasure hunters. Soon those in front started running. Suddenly they stopped. A low cry arose. Silver and I rushed forward. Before us was a very large pit. Someone had dug it up a long time ago. The sides had fallen in and grass covered the bottom. The hidden treasure had been removed. All 700,000 pounds of gold were gone. Do the pirates ever find the treasure? Does Jim get his share of the gold? So, children, if you want to find out the answer of these questions, then you have to read Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson. Thank you.